I just called Lieutenant Governor Ralph Northam to congratulate him on becoming Governor-elect Ralph Northam. As I said throughout the course of this campaign, Governor-elect Northam is a good man, and I appreciate his service to our country and our Commonwealth, and I wish him nothing but the best success as our 73rd governor. Obviously, wish it had gone the other way, but I thank those who voted and cast votes, even for, obviously, those who won today.
Well, doing that's a lot harder than you think. Welcome back to Harvard. That was Virginia Republican candidate for Governor Ed Gillespie, who got walloped tonight, conceding the race to Ralph Northam. He didn't mention, you notice there in the whole speech, in fact, Donald Trump. But as I mentioned, the president tweeted earlier that, quote, Ed Gillespie worked hard but did not embrace me, or what I stand for. Don't forget, Republicans won four House seats over the year, and with the economy doing record numbers, we will continue to win even bigger than before. That's Trump doing as usual. It's an about-face, of course. Earlier today, the president tweeted that, quote, Gillespie will totally turn around the high crime and poor economic performance of Virginia. MS-13 and crime will be gone. Vote today, ASAP. Well, that was him before the votes came in. This is a pattern, of course, for the president. He tweeted against Alabama Senator Luther Strange after he lost his primary runoff to Roy Moore. He dumped on him afterwards and dumped him and deleted his previous tweets in support of Strange. Somehow he erased them. I'm joined now by Jason Johnson, politics editor at The Root and an MSNBC political contributor. Jason, this unfortunate human nature here to scamper away from defeat when you did become partner with the guy politically.
Well, you know, not only partnering with yourself, this isn't just like leaving the prom date that you weren't happy with, right?
No.
This is
don't talk. Nobody does that.
Yeah.
I know, that is worse than I can imagine.
Exactly. I mean, and here's the thing, you know, the tweets just earlier in the day, and you're saying this guy is wonderful, and now you're saying that he's not wonderful. But the other problem is this, Chris, every Republican out there, like every other tweet that Trump sends, they're seeing this now. They're thinking this guy is not going to have my back. I do. I didn't believe it until I saw what's happening on the state legislator level. That's where this is really worrisome for Republicans.
Yeah.
Because if you see a state legislature flip in an off-year election, and if that level of enthusiasm continues, that's where you've got some real problems.
Well, that's how the Republicans built up their strength over the last 20 years.
Exactly.
Let me ask you about the decision by Mr. Gillespie, and these decisions are not accidental or casual. You go out there to give a very plaintiff, difficult moment. It is very difficult to give a concession speech and to do it without crying, without showing any kind of emotion. You don't want to show it. You got to show strength, and you just have to. And to decide, as he was composing his thoughts and his emotions and his words, I'm not going to mention the SOB.
He's a better man than me.
I mean, well, he said, I'm not going to say I want to thank the president for all his help, and all. He didn't do that.
And I don't think he ever really wanted to. You know, Pence came down there. Gillespie was never really going to embrace Donald Trump. And I think, you know, look, I've looked at this.
Why? Because he's an establishment figure.
He's an establishment figure.
RNC chair.
Exactly. And Trump would have caused more trouble than help.
How about Trump? 7,000 miles away, and it wasn't far enough away that he felt that he had a dump on this guy. Anyway, here's a little sadism for all of us. New Jersey Republican Kim Guadagno conceded her race to Democrat Phil Murphy earlier tonight. She, of course, was running on the opposite of coattails of Governor Christie, who's down in the low teens in terms of respect and popularity. Let's watch the best she could make of it tonight.
About 10 minutes, well, maybe even 5 minutes ago, I called Phil Murphy and congratulated him on a fabulous race. Oh, stop. It was a great race. We left no stone unturned. And we would not have done anything differently. I want to congratulate him on the win, and you will too right now. Give him congratulations on the win. This is not the end. This is the beginning of a good fight. We will keep up that fight.
I'm sorry. I know she's a woman, but I love the phrase Jersey girls. I think she's got the attitude, the spunk. I love it. I'm sorry. A little bit of Joan Rivers there. It was great.
I thought she was fantastic.
She toughed it out.
Yeah. And you know, look, you see the people walking around like they're already beginning to sweep up. Look, she was going to do this. She was going to be brave and say, and look, you know, it's like, I'm sure you've done this too. You ever try to run a marathon?
I've been in there when the trash is all over the floor.
Exactly. You know, people, but she kept to it. She didn't give up. That's something to be credited.
She must have known, Jay. Jason, from day one, she wasn't going to. Republicans don't get elected that easily in New Jersey.
No.
And then to have to go. What are the opposite of coattails? I was trying to think of what.
I don't know, banana
millstone,
peels. Yeah,
a
millstone,
around her
exactly.
neck. She had that big, and I don't mean just physically, big governor on her shoulders.
Yes.
And the bridge, they even threw the bridge at her, and she had nothing to do with those cones out there.
We have too many puns. It's like a governor-sized millstone on her neck, a bridge too far.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she was just not going to be able to do this.
Oh my God, that was a good movie, too. A great book. Cornelius, what's his name? Anyway, thank you.
Thank you.
Cornelius Ryan wrote A Bridge Too Far. Thank you, sir, Jason. It's great to have you on. Up next.